You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Beyond the Gates fans, I've got your weekly spoilers for June 23rd through the 27th. It looks like Hayley is losing her baby and Bill is making threats. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following, reach down, click that subscribe button. Monday, June 16th is season 1, episode 79 of BTG. So we've got Dastardly Leslie approaching Cop Jacob and Nancy Drew, aka Kat, with a bold idea. She's obviously trying to keep her butt out of jail. Jacob's waiting on the DNA results because Kat got her DNA with some help from Mona. And, you know, obviously there was some DNA inside the helmet, I'm sure, where it touched her skin, her face, her hair, all that good stuff. Although she was wearing one of her wigs. I don't know if that'll help them out that much, but the skin and the face, you know how tight motorcycle helmets are. So Leslie obviously doesn't want to go to jail, and I think she may feel the walls closing in on her, but she's so bat crap crazy. We'll see what she pulls trying to get out of this mess she has created. Eva is getting strength and support from an unlikely source, and I wonder if it's Nicole. I mean, it would be absolutely insane if it were Kat. Nicole seems more likely. Things get tense between Bill and Vernon as they face off, and this is likely about the cleanup of what happened that night, that dirty secret about Martin. Based on the conversations that Kenneth the Evil Waiter was having in between his racist rants, it seems like Martin might have accidentally killed Kenneth's brother. It's still all unfolding, but he's definitely deserves to be fired from the country club because he is way too aggressive with the clientele there. So I doubt Martin killed anybody on purpose, you know, maybe a tragic accident, but whatever payoff they did or cover up that Bill and Vernon engaged in seems to be falling apart. You can't negotiate with blackmailers because they always come back for more, you know? Tuesday, June 17th, season 1, episode 80 of Beyond the Gates. Kat surprises Tomas with some romance, and I wonder if she's ready to make love yet. She tapped the brakes with them last week when he started unbuttoning her blouse, but then he did apologize and said he's sorry he was going too fast. And I like that they're taking things slow, but Kat realizes that she's probably frustrating him. So we'll see. Smitty is not going to stop digging. And as a result, Jacob is very worried, and he tells Naomi that he feels like this could impact his dad's career. Jacob is in complete denial about Elon because he seems to be neck deep in corruption as well. Jacob tells Naomi, you know, what if that is just the first layer, like what's coming out with the payoffs and all. And Naomi says that she thought Elon explained that to Jacob. And I'm sure he tried, but Jacob's not a fool. He's a decent cop, and Smitty is showing him receipts. So this is very problematic. Dani has a serious talk with Bill. It's a real heart-to-heart. I wonder if she is just super worried about his health. Maybe she's on Bill about the pregnancy and how this isn't, you know, a good time for this for him. Something that Dani does seems to set off Hayley, and that leads to some big action on Wednesdays Beyond the Gates. So this week, Hayley is having some sort of cramps that scare her and likely scare Bill as well. So Hayley may wind up at the hospital, and if she's refusing to go, that'll of course make Dani suspicious. On Wednesday, June 18th, episode 81 of the current season, we've got Nicole absolutely laying into Andre. I have no doubt that Nicole is chewing him out about sliding into Dani's sheets. And of course, her explanation to Nicole was, well, you know, we're not really blood related, but, you know, Nicole wasn't letting that fly. She was pretty mad at Dani, but I wonder if Andre will talk her down. Hopefully he'll insist, you know, hey, Dani didn't seduce me. I am an adult, you know, takes two to tango, all that kind of thing. I don't know, though. I think Nicole's going to stay salty about this for a while. And over at the hospital, Dani is talking to Nurse Ashley and says that she thinks Hayley is pretending to be in pain. And Dani tells Ashley that Hayley faked the pregnancy and is now faking a miscarriage to try to pin it on Dani. I don't know. I think Hayley actually is pregnant. I think Hayley actually does love Bill. I do think she did Dani really dirty, but we'll see. I think she's ridiculous to think other people should look past what she did, but my gut is that she's not faking the pregnancy. We'll see. So Martin has a plan of his own to clean up this messy mistake from the past that has come back to haunt him, but his granddad, Vernon, is already taking care of it. Martin shows up at his grandparents' house, and of course, Anita is still in, is it Chicago, with the other ladies, with the other articulates. So Martin finds there's a group of people there that really shock him. We've got Bill, we've got Dirty Cop Marcel, we've got Grandpa Vernon, we've got Mobster Joey, and we've got Martin's dad, Ted. So we're going to see Martin freaking out on Vernon because he thinks he has pulled Martin's dad, Ted, into this. But then Vernon shocks him and says Ted has been in on it since the beginning. And Martin is absolutely shocked. His dad has been lying to him for years, apparently. So I hope they stop teasing us and just tell us everything that happened. It's been dragged out for 81 episodes at this point, because I think we've had this from the get-go. Thursday, June 19th is season 1, episode 82 of BTG. Anita is back in town and she gets surprising news from the family. Maybe she gets an update about Chelsea bringing Madison to meet the family. Maybe she finds out that Dani is boinking Andre and Nicole is mad about it. We'll see. And Anita also wants to know from Vernon if he is keeping secrets from her, and he looks very troubled when he hugs her. Yes, he is keeping huge secrets about Martin. Obviously, Anita has no idea, and I'm assuming everybody's going to find out what Vernon did to cover it up, and the fact that this whole Martin incident is what allowed Bill to blackmail Vernon into dragging the whole family to the wedding where Dani pulled the gun. Messy. Eva is on the job. It is day 1 of her working for Ted. She is learning the ropes. She did great with Nicole's office. She'll probably do great at Ted's office. Kat is probably going to be super mad about this. Ashley and Andre discuss options. I wonder if they're talking about Dani's suspicions about Hayley or something else. Friday, June 20th, we're wrapping up the week with episode 83 of season 1. Chelsea and Madison go out for date night, but things don't go off as planned. It's a little more challenging than they expected. Leslie slimes herself over and tries to set things to rights with Eva. I hope she doesn't show up at Ted's office, but it's crazy Leslie / Dana, so she'll show up anywhere she wants. And Bill gets an offer from Joey, and he scoffs at it. He finds it amusing.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.